ignition.
Hello everyone. Welcome Dinobot. Thank you for tuning in. This is the last round robin game in the pod. I don't have a very good record in the pod right now, if I'm being perfectly honest. However, that's okay. We are in this to play some good adaptive best-of-3 Keyforge. And that is exactly what we plan on doing today. So we will wait to hear from... You were bested by Not Tonight. Not Tonight is a very, very good player. So, see if I can make a game here. I was lucky enough to beat Not Tonight in my... Not Tonight was my first opponent. I was lucky enough to beat them there, and that is one of my... Actually, I think that might be my only win. I can't quite remember, but I'd have to go back and look at the sheet. But I was able to beat Not Tonight, which it was a strong start, and a pretty good one. I had a pretty big roll on Bobith the first game, and then the second game rolled well on their deck and just took it. Password is KAGI. Send them a message. They have joined the match. They've joined the thing. Thank you. Yeah, I was pretty happy with my win against Not Tonight. Our pod down in bot is pretty scary. There's a lot of really good players in our pod. So whoever comes out on top will certainly deserve it. I haven't checked the sheets, so I don't know who's in the lead. And we will be running Bobith today. Let's see if I can't make this just slightly larger. Moving some things around. Play Bobith. Oh, they're most likely good to go. Start. Good luck and have fun. Take a look at their Archon card. Mass Mutations. Let's go Bobith. Hell yeah. And I will just make sure to post this in the sharing of the content on Team Sanctimonious. I think the music should be a pretty okay volume here. So we've got Burning Glare, Fangs of Gizzleheart, Bring Low. Bring Low, have to watch out for the Bring Low. You know they have that. Cleansing Wave can be some burst that Bobith might not have a hard time dealing with. Captain Val Jericho. They land, Subdue, Hydron Collision. Hydron Collision will be really annoying with our Lares and Urian. That can get right through the armor. AlgernonR, oh, it's an Ultra Gravitron deck. Completely skipped that, and a Cronus. this is Anti-Wrestler. I have heard about this deck on the NKFL. How do you spell it? Yeah, Anti-Wrestler definitely seems to have a reputation. Their most played deck. I'm not familiar with it either. I've never played it nor seen it played. I've heard the name said among the NKFL Discord and on the podcast. And I'm sort of guessing that this will, yeah, good to know. This will be some scouting. It'll be quite interesting to get to play with it. Hopefully this goes to a best of 3. I guess, I mean, KAGI is always best as a best of 3 format. We're going second. I think this is a pretty good hand to get the Tabor out. Having a Tabor start can produce a lot of pressure. Raise the tide, you don't have to worry about that. Essential cost. It's a 3-2-1, so mulliganing this, we're not going to get better ratios if we mulligan. I think we keep. I don't know what their C looks like. It's also interesting because Bob. The reason I started playing Bob within KAGI was, well, that's annoying, but call Starlights, Bam Discovery, that. I picked up Bob with for the first season of KAGI I joined. Because it was the idea of it was, you know, you pick a deck and you win with it. Oh yeah, that sucks. Yeah, that sucks. So here we are looking to bounce. Jesus Christ, that was quite the start. Yikes. That was quite the sanctum. Yeah, well, I was right. I think I have a strong feeling Bob will be outclassed. But we'll go unfathomable here. I don't want them getting the value off throwing the cards, so we're just going to do this. Drop it off. Play that, bounce. Does he have anything that cares about flanks? Nothing that I see off the bat. So this should be okay. We'll put that there. just in case. And my dog ran off with something, so I will have to go deal with that. All right. Then back, good. I think so we could. I don't know how we win. I think because we can't afford. Because we could Maelstrom here. Maelstroming isn't bad. Get the Frigorific Rod down. I don't want to draw the Unfathomable is the problem. So drawing the Unfathomable, we'd be crashed one of the sign-ins. But then the problem is the Guilt Spine. So we can't crash everything. So we want the Guilt Spine back. Because we'll only draw 2. This seems like a pretty raw deal. The other option is what? We Star Alliance, don't use our board. This 2/2/2 does not feel good. It I think we just crash. I think we'll go Unfathomable. We'll reap with the Guilt Spine to get the Guilt Spine back. Can't break the Elusive with this. Oh, that doesn't even kill it. Play the Frigorific Rod. I'll get that. Delay them a turn. I don't know if that's the right call. No idea if that's the right call. Sort of feels... It feels a bit bad. Sorry, just fiddling with things here, making sure everything's okay. And so they've got that board down. So here I think we threaten, call Star Alliance, play Triska, we say yes. We'll We'll discard Horrid Sign-In. Pretty happy. I'm really actually, that is perfect. I'm really happy to see the Call the Void with Figure of Grog right on the board. Selective Preservation ain't bad either. It's a good thing to keep in our pocket. So overall, pretty good, pretty decent start. I'm really not too upset about that. So there's access denied, attaching it to Triska. It's annoying. I'm not going Starlines next turn, so it's not a huge deal. There's the Val Jericho, so we'll that Val Jericho won't be living. One second. My dogs have decided classically that the moment I am streaming is the perfect moment to bother me. So here, it's still awkward. We put this on top, kept that. So here we'll go Unfathomable. We'll exhaust the Val Jericho. Play that. We will reap. And this way, unless I deal with the Guilt Spine, Hayden, they only have to deal with Hayden Osmond gaining 2. We say we go to check just at 6, which gets less value out of their bring low. Oh, Jesus. Oh, there's the Ultra Gravitron. Oh. Wait. Weird. Bonus icons don't show up in the Ultra Gravitron. Oh, this is so annoying, but we can do a little bit of work with the Starlights, and then man, this sucks. This has been such a rough set of draws. We have nothing else that can make a Vampire creature, and the Call of the Void, besides bouncing the Ultra Gravitron, which we're not a huge fan of doing with the play effect, don't have a ton of removal options. This just looks like a really nasty deck. So we'll go Star Alliance. Understand that. Players upgrade here. Play Selective Preservation Capturing. We select Daughter. That. Triska. Yep. Yep. Oh, God. We might have to go Sanctum next turn for exactly the bring low. Because this will be what a reap off of fight, discard, and purge my. Yeah. How many chains are we thinking for Anti-Wrestler over there? It's so awkward. Okay. Well, we'll go Sanctum. Play that. We'll keep the Bring Low in hand. So if they reap out with this, they're just going to purge our Seneschal Sargasso, so we have to draw a Sanctum creature. But I don't see how else we keep them off check. Irian, okay. Irian with a Shieldulator. And a Unity or Discord. Those all could be good. Okay, QMax, yeah. Reap as much as you want. Yeah. Reap, discard, purge. I get it. I get it. Ultra Gravitron. Keeping the Bring Low is definitely the right choice. They're just gonna purge our Urian. It's not like anything matters. Nothing matters at this point for Bobith for our draw. Perhaps we get a good Flash Freeze turn, but unless somehow Urian, like nothing is gonna stick on the board. Bobith requires board presence to do its thing. It creates pressure through Urian. If the Ultra Gravitron comes down, the Sanctum, this all just stuff like Subdue, the Umbra Alien, or Umbra Alien's one's elusive, right? Access denied, right? You access denied a Urian, or a Tabor, or whatever. There goes half the board pressure. So, plus lots of things they can throw into it. This is a. There's no way we can be established in this game, but we will try our best. Our draws have not helped either. They've been rather awkward. Because the problem is that just with Ultra Gravitron on the board, our Call the Void already gone. Perhaps we should have held Call the Void for Ultra Gravitron, but who knows if that's when that's going to come down. So I don't know. I don't know if that's yeah. So I guess we could have technically held Call the Void with Frigorific Rod. But I don't think they have any artifact removal, right? No, unless Ultra Gravitron is. No. So, yeah. Like I said, not really much anything Bobith can do against this deck. But that's why it's adapted best of 3. So we'll go to chain bidding and see how high either we can push anti-Rastlers so high that Bobith can actually establish a board presence, and we can afford to hold stuff like Call the Voids and. But I'm going to be pushing them very high for this deck. I think this deck is well equipped to deal with Bobith. So here we'll just. I mean, it's mildly irrelevant what we do, but we'll go Unfathomable. Exhaust Ultra Gravitron. Perhaps maybe we could more aggressively go into Unfathomable to exhaust our Ultra Gravitron. but none of the draws have super been right. None of the draws have been super impactful ones. So I'm not fully convinced on that front. Right, we had 4 Sanctum cards, but they wouldn't have done much on the board. Maybe we do it just to see more cards, but you know, maybe at that point we were playing not to lose instead of playing to win. But like I said, I'm not sure there is a way to win unless we have a very, very strong board and they have a lot lacking. So yeah, I mean, there's nothing we can do here. But we'll go Sanctum, play that, play the Staunch Knight, play the Yarian out. Or if we had seen Dry the River too, Dry the River would have been really big earlier. Now, if I'm remembering correctly, this is a deck that Algernon plays in the NKFL in their Nordic Hexad lineup, so I will go first. So now we just have to win with Anti-Wrestler. Turn 1 Valgerico sounds really good. Yep, turn 1 Valgerico sounds amazing. This looks like a really, really good wow. I was just thinking of talking about looking what things to look for in Anti-Wrestler and what to mulligan for. Things that crossed my mind were certainly Valgerico. And here we'll put the Valgerico down. We'll put a Bulwark down. Okay, there's half of Ultra Gravitron. Don't mind seeing that. Figurific Rod down first is really good. Figurific Rod if they go into Unfathomable, but Unfathomable and Bobith isn't actually a house you want to be going back into. It's the Sanctum and Star Alliance seat that are your main houses. They're the ones that can actually create pressure. Sanctum just usually sort of exists on the board as capture targets, sort of beef just to be there, and then stuff for like the Hadris Wall and Dry the River to be disruption. So here we'll go Star Alliance. We'll play Universal Translator on Valgerico. Play Umbrella on the left. Suppose we play Seeker of Truth beside the Bulwark. Yeah, and then we'll draw a card, see if we can draw any more Star Alliance. Is it better to get the... We'll get the General Zawador out, save the draw pip for later. Reap here with Valgerico. Use Bulwark to reap. And we'll put access denied to draw a card onto Umbra Alien. Or maybe play access denied onto Bulwark. We'll play access denied onto that And Ultra Gravitron is on the is in our hand. So now they can obviously deal with that. Oh, Call the Void's gone. So yeah, I made the same call. Call the Void of the Captain Val Jericho, which I think is certainly a right call. And now that that is gone, we're pretty safe to play the Ultra Gravitron. And not only is this an Ultra Gravitron, this is an Ultra Gravitron with double capture enhancements, which is crazy. So we'll go Logos. Telling it flanks, right? So we'll go Ultra Gravitron next to... And we'll capture one here, and we'll capture one here as well. See what archives are. Bring low, causal loop. Pretty happy about all those. Really strong start here. I think we're probably looking to Biome Discovery. Good Tide Razor. I'm a big fan of Biome Discovery. It's always nice to see one of those in a Starlight deck list for Dark Tidings. Ambervac is also a really good Tide Razor. I'm a big fan of that one. That's more situational because you need creatures on the board. So here they're destroying the Umbra Alien and one of the in the boat, yeah, and then probably Infomorph. So opponent has more Amber than you. Steal one. That's pretty good. The Echo Pearl, seeing the Echo Pearl on the Ultra Gravitrons actually is quite good. But we'll do that. We'll do that. So call Sanctum. We're not gonna take the archives into our hand. Nope. We are gonna Burning Glare. Capture. Stun an enemy creature. Stun their Tabor. Discard Fangs of Gizzleheart. Play Seeker of Truth. Purge immune creature. So here so it is steal one. So we'll smite their... No. So we'll try and get the Tabor off the board. We just killed the Kinkin. Smite, deal damage. Pure, ready and fight. Purify. Put this on the left. And then we're looking for them to hopefully go to 6, right? Yeah, because we gained 2. Yeah. Yeah. I think we're pretty happy with that altogether. They definitely had a better start off of this than we did. So we're definitely going Logos. Not taking the archives. Or we could causal loop that, but say no. So first we play Narrow Siphon. Steal one, draw a card. We're gonna play the Cronus. We are gonna play the QMX. We are gonna play the Umbrabot. And we are gonna fight the Urian. And we'll discard the Mutagenesis Researcher and purge. Don't think it matters, but I guess so we'll purge. that just to get our amber back. Should force this key, I think. Their captures on Seneschal Sargassa. Oh, Flash Fleece is really good. Yeah, that's something we never saw. Wish we had seen the Flash Freeze earlier. I didn't see the Echo Pearl either. Go red. So we can call Star Alliance. Nope. So we play Hayden Oswin. Chan. Play this creature on the left. Play the upgrade. Threaten a big reap. Capture onto Ultra Gravitron. They just went into Unfathomable, so maybe they're looking to go into Star Alliance again. Still in the Shield You later. Yep, figured they'd go into Star Alliance with how the cards have been played thus far. Okay, there's Triska. And we still have the is Teresa. Teresa again next to Triska though, so here we go. So we can gain 3 here, right? We can gain 1, 2, and purge Triska. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And their captures, their double shifting battlefields. Or we get 1, 2, play. I think we'll go Star Alliance, not take the archives. Reap, reap, reap. Discard Infomorph, purge. Rocketeer Triska. Ambervac. Totally forgot Ambervac. We will get our Ambervac back, however. Kirkar. Yeah, forgetting about Ambervac there does suck, because I would have taken Chains there because we have a full hand. It's quite frustrating actually, but we'll go Logos. Nope. And we're going to Reap. Play Umberbot. Play Cronus. And so we could fight. This is Hazardous 3, so we could fight, take 5 damage, set up a 1 cleansing wave, or we can just reap, discard an Aphiel, purge that. So Bobbeth has had much better this game. The board here has been allowed to be established. I suppose we could have fought Teresa there instead. But I did want to Sanctum bring low. But if not, like Ultra Gravitron can't. Okay. Cleansing Wave? Yep. Okay, so cleansing, shifting battlefields will capture. And then this is the Forge Blue. We can call Sanctum. Or we could just go 1 reap 1, 2, 3. Fight. Purge. So that'll give us 1, 2, and that's 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll put us to check. They haven't played their Bring Low yet. It's likely they have it. But that forces them to use it at a pretty inopportune time. And we'll just discard our that. So I think we do go Logos. No. And we reap. Play that. We reap. We discard a card from hand. If I do draw cards, we reap. Discard Fangs of Oozleheart. And fight. Discard. Calls a loop. There. And that'll bring us to check, forcing the Bring Low out of them. Setting up a slightly better cleansing wave for us. Most of their pips are gone. So. And we still have Bring Low to take them off check. The Seneschal Sagasa is still there too. Yeah, they have to. They have to call Sanctum. Seneschal Sagasa could finish it. I just want this. Yep. But I will not be rising the tides. It's not like they're gonna get that. I think capturing onto Kirkire is a good call. And I'm happy the 10 power was enough to kill the Salvador. It was 8 power. And so here we can go problem is like going, so it gains us 1, 2, 3 amber. Nothing stops bring low. So we can't use, and we have to save our bring low. Right, so bring low is their last form of amber control. So we just sort of have to ride it out. So here we discard that, we'll purge the Kirkar. Discard this Seeker of Truth. Or we discard the Purify. Well, either way, we go Logos here and we just pressure them. So no, we don't. We go Reap. We reap. We reap, and we discard this Seeker of Truth. So we could fight. So, but that'll do. No, we don't want to fight there. So reap, discard Hayden Osmond. That's fine. We just reap, discard Hayden Oswin. Purge Larry. We'll purge Larry. Force out their bring low if they have it. If they don't, Bobbeth did much better here. Bring low on the Staunch Knight. Yep. So here we actually we just go back into Logos. Gravitron is awesome. So now we'll go to chain bidding. Just say for sure. Yeah, this deck is really fun. This was a blast to play. So now we're on to bidding time, which is going to be tough. Bobbeth put up a good fight there. But Bobbeth drew much better, drew a lot of their answers, drew them in the right order, and was able to put up a really good fight against this pretty crazy UG Ultra Gravitron deck. So now I'll make a new game. I don't know what I want to take it to. Anti-Wrestler just has a really good matchup into Bobbeth. The way we drew in the first game, there's no way we were winning that. You're not able to provide any board, create any board pressure. This is adaptive, best of 1. KAGI, lowercase. Copy that, send it to Algernon. They beat me to it. And I'll just take 2 seconds. Get Bob. Say good to go. Let's make sure we're on the same page. Start a bit of one chain. Seven chains. An Algernon. Yeah, they pick first or second because they lost. I don't think so. I think that's after bidding, yeah. No, it's after the bidding happens, they get to choose whether they go first or second, I think. Yes. Because this is the whole discussion with, is it worth it to bring a second deck, just bring straight up a better deck, because then you lose the second game, get the prerogative of first or second choice, can shape the bidding that way, already shed 2 chains, and whatnot. So that's the whole, that's sort of like and I don't disagree. No, it's quite easy. We can do that after. Do that after bidding. So, do I take them? Do I take it for 8? Yeah, that is certainly part of the strategy. Or it's definitely a consideration to take into it. It's a fair consideration. I don't know. So 7 chains means for the first 7 turns they're seeing 2 less cards, and then so they're seeing 8 less cards. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, consideration of everything exactly. So is Anti-Wrestler seeing 8 less cards over the course of 7 turns? Yeah, because I kind of want to push him to 9. Going to 7 feels like they want me to pass on it. We'll bid for 8. Because I think overall, Anti-Wrestler should have a very fine job of keeping Bobith's board down. So I feel that Anti-Wrestler is favored in this matchup. And with the Ultra Gravitron and the Cronus and stuff like I'll pass. They take it for 9 chains, I'll pass. Bold move. First, got it. Yeah, of course they went first. Figured with... I think it's first dash player. Backfire on you 100%. This has seemed like it was a hard decision to go to 8. It was a really hard decision to go to 8. It took a long time. So going to 8, they took it for 9. 9 chains is seeing 2, 4, 6, 11 less cards over the first 8 turns. Which I think is worth taking Bob within this matchup. Got this? I hope so. I hope so. Should be an interesting match. I think we mulligan this, though. That's better. We are looking to be fast. We need to develop our board and put pressure on Anti-Wrestler before the Ultra Gravitron comes down and before... Don't want to bounce that necessarily. There are creatures I like to bounce, so here we just go... no, we go Unfathomable. We'll say we'll give him an extra draw. To develop that board. And getting a figure off, being able to break... Oh, bring low early is really nice. Purify. Okay. So we don't necessarily want to take the tide here. So I think we go unstun, 1, 2, 3, get that down. Yeah, there's the Urian. Okay. So good start. Put Urian next to the Taunter. The problem is that stuff like their Hadron Collisions can deal with that. They have a lot of drop hips. Hadron Collision coming out so good. Okay. So next we go Sanctum. Play Urian. Dry the River early is really good too. And we got Seneschal Sargassa. Capturing onto Seneschal Sargassa. We'll raise the tide. Capture onto Cocoa. Play that, go to check. Our bring low here kind of sucks. This is a really good start. Logos, Ultra Gravitron has 2 capture pips. The daughters will help combat the chains, so now they're just back at normal. They're not getting any more advantage. So we'll go red. So here I think I do genuinely go back into Unfathomable. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4 pips, exhaust their Umbra Alien. This is 1, 2, 3. Salvador, but I don't have any Amber right now. So, and they can't reap, so they're gonna look into fight with that. But no, I guess we exhaust one of their... No, because yeah, that's fine, because then they'll have to fight into the Siberian Krakoa. So that taunt's really handy. So here we go Unfathomable. We reap, we reap. Restart my music. Which starts out... Jolly River is super punishing. That is a card I really wanted in the first game when it's stuck at the bottom. So we've got Echo Pearl out. So Echo Pearl and Call of the Void. We have to save for Call of the Void. And here we exhaust. That. So this is definitely what we want to see out of Bobbeth right now. Dry the River is really punishing. They don't have any artifact control. And them already being chained means I am happy to give them some chains for that. So we don't really want to necessarily go on... They can't reap. That's absolutely phenomenal. So here we probably will go Sanctum. I guess we take the turn off. And we'll just go Star Alliance. And put that down. Put that down. Again, keeping Echo Pearl. Ooh. If, oh, but he's stunned. That's okay, though, because... Oh, we can't ready, though, right? No. Oh, that's so annoying. But, okay. They still can't reap. Okay, so here we're actually pretty happy to go Sanctum. Unstun. Reap. Put you left. Bring low to capture 1 onto Kirkar. And the rest will go here, 1 will go here. Then next turn we can go into Star Alliance. And yeah, Pog. So good. Okay. Dry the River is really big. Calls a loop, card. My guess would be... Urian's gone. That makes sense. So now Shield You Later will just go be a creature to reap. Okay, Dry the River. They're at 5. We'll be taking the Tide next turn. So here we will indeed call Star Alliance. We'll raise the Tide. Capture 2 onto Kirkar. Weep with Kirkar. Play Triska. Play Kinkin to reap. Play Shield You Later. Reap. Do I want to exhaust something? And we'll exhaust their Hayden Oswin. Play this. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I could have got an extra reap there, but I'll just play this action and use a non-Star Alliance creature here and reap. Again, saving our Flash Freeze. We need to save our Echo Pearl for the Call of the Void with Ultra Gravitron. A lot of Star Alliance, which means we should have, I guess not a ton, but there's a lot of Sanctum left. So they can raise the Tide and capture 2. That is certainly a thing they can do. But that also makes them go to 7. And Star Alliance here is pretty nice. Discards Ultra Gravitron. Interesting. They haven't played It's Coming, though. So, oh, both halves of Ultra Gravitron are discarded. That is interesting. So next turn we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhausting. Hayden Osmond again. So here we go, Star Alliance. Play Biome Discovery. Capture onto Seneschal Sargassa. Reap. 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 Play Ambervac onto General Zelvador. Play this onto Seneschal Sargassa, and we reap. And what do we exhaust? I think we exhaust Hayden Oswin again. Your Bring Low is gone. Teresa is interesting. And us raising the tide there for free is super good. So they choose, do they go up to 9 chains with this Dry the River? Because they could. How much can they reap for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, or 5. So they can't technically go to check with just what they have, but on the board, they have pips in their deck though. We still haven't seen the Call of the Void yet, and we've really been looking for that. I think it's very much worth it to exhaust the Hayden Oswin off of the CXO Tabor. I don't know, I clicked there. They're up. There's a lot of upgrades still left. Or there's 1 upgrade, 2 second upgrade. Oh, maybe that is all the upgrades. Maybe that wasn't worth it. Okay, yeah, that actually is all the upgrades. So exhausting Hayden Oswin probably isn't worth it. It's probably worth it exhausting the Sacrobot at that point then. But they did call Starline, so. Universal Translators. They do go to 6 here. They do go to... Okay. Which is fine for us. Because next, depends what they have. So, depending on what they have, we can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, depending on what they fight. 6. The land is pretty interesting. They don't have much left in their draw. Alright, they haven't seen it's coming. So the problem is I don't think we can stop them. Maybe we can. No, we can't stop them, damn it. Oh, that's annoying. It's so close. We just don't have our... Yeah, just don't have it. Oh, that's so frustrating. So I suppose we could have Echo Pearled to stun something like the Stealthster. To enrage, stun, and exhaust the Stealthster. Oh, that's just so frustrating. I think we do go. Oh. We just can't take them off check. That is so... Oh, that is so frustrating. Fight there. Echo Pearl. Should have Echo Pearl their Stealthster. And we'll reap. Ban ship. That was so close. Oh, that's so close. So close. Oh. Damn it. Whew. The daughter is still there. You're probably right, Dinobot. I probably should have made a little bit more of an effort to kill that. That is a fair point. Probably should have made more of an effort to kill the daughter, because then that would have kind of counteracted all their chains a little bit. That is a fair point. But then at the same time, it was a... Obviously it doesn't matter here, we are at 10 Amber, but we were... The whole mindset I was taking into it was... I think it was also... Another point was that... You know, never seeing the Call of the Void really hurt. I'm not seeing either the Shifting Battlefields or the Selective Preservation. And them subduing the Urian, the 2 turns like that before it was able to get used, was very unfortunate too. Not that it's unlikely. They have a lot of tools to keep Urian in check. Yeah, just letting them know that I'll be uploading it on my YouTube after this. Yeah, I can link my YouTube channel. Ouch is right. I am feeling that is the victory was within our grasp. Oh, wow, that is some good Keyforge though. Oh, that is some good Keyforge. Figured if I saw Dry the River and Urian/Tabor early enough, it would cause a lot of disruption and extra chains after the bidding. Exactly. The best kind of Keyforge. Tense, sweaty. All very good. Oh, whoops. All very good. I am mentioning saying I probably shouldn't have left that daughter live. And abandon Yeah, exactly. With so much self capture, it can be very tough to use. I'm very proud of Bobbeth though. Bobbeth had some really good showings in Game 2 and Game 3. Bobbeth did me I'm very proud of Bobbeth. AlgernonR played really well all three of these games. Smoked me in Game 1. I was definitely down on the matchup in that game, how thoroughly I got destroyed. Yeah. Yep. No, very good. Whew. That was some very, very good Keyforge. Damn. Super close. Very good games. Good luck to AlgernonR. I don't know what their record is in the league, but I can pull up the standings for KAGI 5.0. I don't imagine. Yeah, I am 1-4. My record has not been good this league. I definitely have performed better in the past. This was not my pod, nor my league. No, this is my season to do well. Can't do well every season. But, Donovan, have you only played 2 games so far? Because I'm now 1-4. With my 1 win in the whole league being a 2-0 to Not Tonight, which feels good. It's a pretty nice consolation prize. I mean, Fighting Walloon is also, they update this when they can, so it's not necessarily exactly up to date, but I am 1-4. Played 3? Yeah, I just imagine Fighting Walloon probably hasn't gotten around to submitting or just updating the sheet. Because they have to go through all their Google form responses and stuff, so I don't. You're 1-2. Well, hopefully you can. 3-2 should make it out of the pod, I think. Maybe not, but I think 3-2 should be able to make it out of the pod. So I'm in Logos pod. Well, I had it and then I lost it. This has been there's been some very fun. Actually, I think all the matches have been quite fun in this one. I mean, it's KAGI, so all the matches are always fun. Bidding is really tough. It's hard to know. Some of the pieces that I do for bidding is, this is my 3rd season of KAGI now. Half of what I'm doing when I'm bidding is I'm just trying to, part of it is how badly do I think the opponent wants to play their deck. If I feel like they feel very confident in it, then I'll try and push the chains a bit harder, because I know Bobith doesn't look like much oftentimes. I don't think Bobith, when I first played Bobith, I opened it up, I played a few games on TCO, I didn't like the deck at all, I set it aside. And the whole reason I started playing Bobith at all, and why it's because I was like, well, this is a deck that this is earlier on when I kind of like was playing Keyforge a little bit more, but wasn't very good. Still pretty like kind of new at it. And I was, I said, well, this is a deck that I'm gonna play this deck and I'm gonna try and win with it. And so I started playing it, and as I played it more and more, I saw like more lines. I sort of, I got a lot more familiar with it, and it became a lot better. And I actually quite like Bobith now, as I'm sure everyone can tell, that I quite like it as an adaptive deck for the very reason that I know it doesn't necessarily look like much. It can certainly feel underwhelming, but if Bobith, in certain matchups, and if Bobith does certain things, it can do really well. It is a super awesome experience in Keyforge. Yeah, I just think it's something that Keyforge is very unique to unique to Keyforge, where I didn't like the deck at all, and all I did was I forced myself to play it a lot. Then I realized, wow, this deck is actually super fun, and now it's become a staple in my collection that I play very frequently. Is it a deck I'll take to Archon? No, it's not. It is not a deck I play at Archon events. I play it in casual. games with friends, but I'm never bringing it to a chainbound because it's not that kind of deck. But for adaptive, it's really good. So it rewards, like Bobbeth, especially Dark Tidings as a whole set. I find that rewards experience with the deck, and it rewards knowing its matchups and whatnot. So I'm just yeah, and that I'm really happy. I probably I do like Bobbeth a lot as an adaptive deck, but I think I'm gonna go through a bit of my collection and for next season, whether I might be running the next KAGI season, or maybe Lady Aurora will be running it. But for the next KAGI season, I might go through my collection and choose a deck that maybe is interesting, or maybe I didn't like the first time I tried it, and just really try and see if I can kind of get this. I should be able to get the same experience. Because the more I've done that, the more every deck has a story to tell, and every deck is worth playing. And adaptive, best of 3 adaptive is such an interesting format because it doesn't necessarily matter if your deck's the best deck. It just matters that you know your deck well enough to bid properly on the deck that'll win with X amount of chains. So especially with except X is 0 creature control, that is, well, it depends, right? Because if it's a deck with 0 creature control and you know that, you'll go in, lose the first game, win the second game, and bid appropriately for the deck that can actually handle that. So I think adaptive is a format where you can bring really weird and wacky decks that have obvious, either obvious flaws, or they can have non-obvious plays in them. Like look at Orion from Floxamal's channel. Look at their Amir. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Yes, in general. But like, look at the slightly beefy Amir. Yeah, and a deck with bad C is definitely one of those decks. Bobbeth has okay C. Bobbeth has been featured many times, but I'll bring their decks to Keyforge up real quick. They got stuff like the Maelstrom. They can do some fighting, but Bobbeth isn't necessarily looking to it. Its 15 is a bit. The 15's a bit of a lie, because the things that account for it are stuff like the Maelstrom, Selective Preservation. So Selective Preservation is fantastic, absolutely. Abandoned Ship is really good unless you're playing against stuff like their deck, which has you play effects or enhancements that they can get a lot of value off playing. Bubbles, which is another bounce effect, but it's a good time walk. So Bubbles can be really good. Remember the Sins deck? Yeah, I do remember. I recorded that Dinobot. Hey, Ketsu. Welcome. No worries being late. Just glad you're here. So the Sins deck, that's recorded and should be on my channel, Dinobot, but if it's low C, then presumably, it also depends, right? I think the Sins deck wants to create a board. So the Sins are yeah, go back to that, because I think stuff with chase rares, yeah, go back and see what happened, because I think, especially decks with chase rares and stuff, and people who aren't familiar with the deck, like a Deosylos deck, or especially like a gigantic deck or something, you might have an adaptive deck that is a gigantic deck or has chase rares like the Sins, and you know that in certain matchups or in certain games, like stuff against like that, you just have to either your deck is not a good matchup, or maybe you can race and they shouldn't focus on them as much. So I think there's a lot of really interesting things that happen in best of 3 adaptive just by the nature of anyone can have the best deck as long as they take it for how many chains they think it is. And I think chains hurt board decks a lot, which is also one of the reasons why I like Bobbyth as an adaptive deck, because Bobbyth is a board deck, but Bobbyth usually isn't winning both games. It's very rarely that Bobbyth is the deck that does win both games. And when that happens, you start getting that's really interesting. I'm not sure if that's ever happened. I'd have to go back and watch. Maybe it did. But since Bobbyth isn't going to be the one taking the chains, then I only have to worry about how many chains am I giving my opponent's deck. And because Bobbyth doesn't want chains, Bobbyth hates chains. Because Bobbyth wants to board, and they need to board, and they need to see cards, or really, really want to see cards at certain points, which starts getting really, really difficult if you start losing cards off of the chains. So, yeah, so it's just, I think, Bobbyth, I guess, but yeah, board decks don't like chains much. And it definitely does feel that way, where if you're just cycling your hand and you're playing things with pips, things that want to reap for their amber don't seem to mind as much. But if they're reaping and trying to establish a board and have synergies through that board, then I start to see, I feel like I see larger problems with chains at that point. Kutzer says, my favorite is for adaptive are the decks with wonky ratios and strategies. Yeah, exactly, because Orion's Amir. I've never played a deck like that, and I got a terrible showing of it from both of our matches because it didn't draw very well. And in the third game, I definitely necessarily wouldn't have thought to play like that. But I think watching Orion's video of the gameplay, I certainly think I misplayed the second game when I think I was so focused on keeping Bobbyth's board down, I established my own. And I think in doing that, I was doing something where I was playing to not lose to Bobbyth instead of I was playing to win against Bobbyth. And I think, although it was close, I think that the decisions I made were not correct, seeing Orion pilot the deck and Orion's commentary on it. And I also didn't bid properly. I should have taken Amir. So, but I thought they might want to take my. But I don't regret my bidding choice. I think if Bobbyth draws right and Amir draws as they did in the first two games, which definitely influenced my bidding, then I think it would have been fine for Bobbyth. So, yeah, definitely check out Orion's video. Check out both our videos. So I know you said some of mine, Dinobot, as well, but Orion's video is super insightful into Amir, and I learned a lot from watching that thing through. I think I've watched it through maybe like twice now, or 2.5 times, and definitely really interesting. And I took notes when we were both playing the decks, but they were just bad showings in games 1 and 2, which really affected my bidding. And then seeing it in the third game, I realized that Bobbyth really didn't have a good matchup into it if it draws as Orion narrated that it can. So, and then not playing to win with Amir in the second game, while it may not have mattered, because I don't know if it did. I don't know if it would have. I don't know if I would have won if I had done that. I have to go back and look at the specific draws that I had, but I do think that the actual decision points I made were incorrect. Especially because in the second game, the Urian was dealt with almost immediately. So the amount of pressure Bobith actually had at that point was probably less than I was giving Bobith credit for. And they have, and Amir had the tools to deal with Bobith's board mildly effectively if I was willing to take chains for Larry. But it was absolutely, it's really, really cool to see the game from both sides. Because him and I are approaching it from entirely different perspectives. So no, it was very interesting. But I do unfortunately think that'll be it from me today. So thank you so much, Dinobot, and thank you so much, Ketzer, for watching, and thank you everyone else who's out there. And the people watching on YouTube, thanks for watching the whole thing, and hopefully AlgernonR gets a good insight off of this video. It was a very fun set of matches, and I don't know. I'm hoping to stream. The loss happens. It's frustrating in the moment. I thought we were so close to winning, so it's frustrating in the moment. But I'm certainly not upset about losing, especially with such a great game. It was a lot of fun. Very cool decks. Anti-Wrestle looks super, super cool. You very well might see it in the NKFL Dinobot, so watch out. And yeah, I had a great time. So I was gonna say I'm hoping to stream my teammates Jason and Dave Cordero's matches for the Central Team events this week. Haven't heard back on when those will be, but I hope to do that when they do happen, and because I think the top 4 deserves the coverage. Bobith has been on quite the journey. They've gone from a deck that I thought was trash and unfun to being one of my most played and favorite decks. Bobith is internet famous, which is the most okay-ish way to be famous. And I'll definitely be playing Bobith more. If I go to an adaptive OP event, I'll bring Bobith, and maybe Bobith will take me somewhere in that time. But I will say goodnight. See you, Dinobot. See you, Ketzer. And I might be around for I got some MM, and I might be around for a live blogging later on the Discord. So see you all around. Have a good night, and see you next time.